morning, my brother.
Good morning.
Before I get started, we'll read our mission statement and our 10 rules. Everybody remember the 10 rules? Everybody remember the 10 rules? Man-to-Man Think Tank was created to educate, translate, and articulate from a fundamental level of alertness. We strive to bring back by building up that which was lost, often making man whole again. Let me comment on that a little bit, because I want everybody to know that when I come from, I got what my training came from. Some of my training came from the leaders of the church, the leaders of the bishop, David Baxter. This is a portion. This is a portion of the interpretive mission statement as well. It's been changed up, rearranged, fit our narrative. So here, some of my history comes straight out of church. Now, we're going to read our 10 rules. Number 1, members must have a basic belief in self. Number 2, members are expected to be there for each other in a time of need and support. Number 3, members are expected to attend all think tank sessions unless previously arranged. Number 4, members are to be on time and in position 30 minutes prior. Number 5, members must be quiet and attentive when the speaker has the floor. Hold all questions or comments for the round table. Number 6, no member should strike another member. There's a reason why this is there. We ain't gonna never get to a point to where we put hands on one another. I expect all of us to have a different opinion in some kind of way. It should never escalate to a point where we violate one another's personal security or trying to harm one another. So that's why number 6 is in there. Number 7, members are never to talk negatively of anyone, period, especially one another. You know, since us trying to help one another, drag one another down on the back. Number 8, members must constantly strive for a better tomorrow. Number 9, members are to be respectful and courteous at all times. Number 10 and last, members must always be attentive of their hygiene. Now, y'all heard me say, I'll just tell y'all that the mission statement came from the leaders of the church. Almost all 10 of these rules, in some kind of way, came straight out the belly of the beast. Prison. Millennium Islamic College of the Rising Sun. So right now I'm going to give a shout out to the MIPRS. That's the Millennium Islamic College of the Rising Sun. So my background and my teaching derives from my experiences. I'm not here trying to tell you about something I don't know. I'm not here trying to push an agenda I have no knowledge of. I'm here giving you what I've gotten from being in places and doing things that, change and enhance my life. Because I'll be the first one to tell you, I used to always say, prison saved my life. Because in prison, that's a standing joke. Prison saved you. Well, it wasn't prison that saved me. It was MIPRS that saved me. It was the Millennium College of the Rising Sun that gave me the wherewithal to stop thinking about my self-interest. It was the Millennium College of the Rising Sun that ultimately told me, gave me an understanding how I even got to prison. I didn't know there was a lot of stuff set up, a lot of traps set up for black men that ultimately leads us to the penitentiary. I didn't even know they was out there. I did not know the game was being played like that. So when I finally get to the penitentiary, there's the reason why I ain't been back. Because up until the legs on the Palace of the Rising Sun, guess what? I was in and out like it was in Boston, York. I was in and out. So again, y'all, and we listen to society about people that's in prison, they're the worst of the worst. Ain't no good in it. Right? I mean, don't you trust that ex-convict But if it don't be for the convict and not the ex-convict, if it don't be for the convict, my life never gets saved. Because as far as I know, when I look back over the reality of how I was living, I don't think nobody cared. I don't think nobody much gave a damn whether I made it or not. I was either going to sink or I was going to swim. Remember that you saying, well, that was singing back in the day. You sink or swim. And that's how you was left. But that's how I was left. I didn't have a support system. You know what I mean? That we now trying to create and give to other people and their children and other men. You know what I mean? To where they ain't got to make the mistakes and go through the things that I've been through. That's what man to man is all about. So, with that being said, I just gave y'all another little background about myself. With that being said, I'm going to get on with a little 10 minutes message about, I'm going to use the narrative that my grandmama used to say, and also heard my mother say. You make your bed, you lay in. Come on, man. I wish they would have gave me the rest of that. Because I'm going to tell you something, every time they said it to me, right, my mind was so undeveloped that every time they said it to me, I thought about the actual bed that I just got out of. You understand what I'm saying? So, when they said make your bed, you got to lay in it, even though they was talking about some criminal stuff that I might have done at the time, or something I had got myself into, but even when they said it, because I didn't have the understanding to like filter or comprehend what they were trying to tell me, that I'm thinking about the bed. I'm thinking about how messed up the bed is. So I wish it would have been more to the story. I wish it would have been more to the line. You know, if you make your bed, or however you make your bed, you're gonna have to lay in. Just get it. It don't matter how you make it. You're going to have to, at some point, lay in it. We all agree on that, right? Yeah. So we start drinking in here, right? And in 20 years, the doctor say, your liver gone bad. That's the bed you got to lay in. You see? If the doctor say you've been eating too much red meat and salt, now you got high blood pressure. That's the bed you got to lay in. If you selling drugs, right, and your children see you, they might not say see you, selling drugs, they know you selling drugs, and then when they grow up, listen to this here, and they start selling drugs, and then they go to prison for selling the drugs they know how to do at home, and you say that you didn't raise them like that, I taught you this, but I watched you sell drugs. And now, hopefully, when they go to prison, they become home a straight man. But we're going to, even at that point, we're going to hope they go to prison. And don't hope like somebody like Mike kick their front door and tell you playhouse down. You know, just saying. You hope that don't nobody kill your son or your daughter for learning how to sell the drugs that they learn how to mix up their home. Right? Wow. Or hold on. You don't go to school. Like myself. Don't go to school. Don't want to participate. You get to the penitentiary, like I did. I'm telling y'all a true story right now. Like I did when I got to the penitentiary. They got this thing they call them, like an assessment. That you got to go in when you get to prison and you take your test to see where you at in school. See how good your math is, see how good your reading is. Want to know if you got a high school diploma or not, because not you going to school. Right? I had a 5th grade reading level. make your bed, you gotta lay in it. I didn't go to school, this bed I made for myself. Sure. I couldn't read. Right? Even worse than that, my whole agenda when I was in the street was about getting me some money. I knew how to count to 10,000. All I gotta do is keep counting in a straight line, right? I knew how to do that. That came kind of easy. But now I gotta divide, now I gotta multiply, I gotta keep track of my money. We know the 5th grade understanding, right? That's almost impossible to do as a man now 57 years old, right? It's a bed I made for myself. I had to lay in it. When I got to the penitentiary, I ran across again this group called the 97 Palace of the Rising Sun. And they was on me. Oh, it was that me. I had a whole lot of stuff going on in the penitentiary. I was what you call penitentiary rich. Make no mistake about it. If something came off and I got wind of it first, could nobody else get done? Because I was penitentiary rich, I bought it all. You come up with 5 gallons of wine, guess what? I was buying 5 gallons of wine. Couldn't drink it all, so I passed it out to my guys, man. My homies who got my back, who I'm rocking with. I'm passing it out to them. But these wolves that's getting money too, see, they had a stake in it. They had one of them coming. Wow. But because of my attitude and the way I move, I'm coming through wrecking stuff. Because I want it all. Every last piece of it. It was my bed. So when it got thick, and them boys were serious. They would hurt you about some drink or something, smoke or something, to alter their mind state of what they had. They'll hurt you, especially if they got coming already, and you intervene and send it in one another direction. Oh yeah. That. Depending on where you're at, who you're dealing with, that could be the ultimate task of survival. Straight up. And that's the kind of stuff. In fact, I remember one time but don't tip away. Me and him bought up all the stuff from somebody one time. Sitting in the second row right there. So he know I'm telling you the truth. Make your bed, you gotta lay in. Right? Man, just think of what would happen. Just give it a thought, man. What would happen if we start teaching, helping, showing these young folks what they ain't getting at home? Not just talking to them, man. We really want to teach them how to be entrepreneurs. You understand what I'm saying? And before I get too far down this road, man, I'm talking about y'all. I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking about us because, man, y'all motivate me. Oh, Anthony, you don't know how much you motivate me. Mike, you don't know. Shelby. Not only do he motivate me, he do the one thing. Marcus. They two the same. We help each other. We put money in one another's pocket in some way, shape, form, or fashion. It ain't like we ain't doing nothing for one another. So this is the bed that I'm making for myself now. Because see, when I got to the penitentiary, I was waving that flag like, hey, y'all, I'm in trouble. Can I get some help? I got no help. Because that was the bed that I had made. That was the bed that I had made for myself. So I did 10, 12 years with people that I was meeting, getting to know, and then everybody I went to school with, they didn't know where I was at. They didn't even know it was me waving the flag. Couldn't find out, man. We got to get, I get away off track talking about that. Because now we get into the family and, and everybody's family is wrecked right now. Everybody's family is wrecked. And we've been talking about something here, man, I'm not going to mention it right now, but it's a reason why everybody's family is wrecked. We know what it is. We ain't gonna make that bed for ourselves. We don't want to teach the children to make that bed for themselves. We want to teach them that which is in the book, whatever book you read, it don't make a difference. That was in every one of those books back there. All of that is already in you. Only way you find out is by listening to somebody else. Or you go crack the book open. Information, man. It's how we decide what bed to make for ourselves. It's the information.
That's right.
The information that we've been given has been harmful. It's been poison. It don't even matter if it comes straight from the store. It's poison. It can come straight out somebody's mouth that you love. It's poison. Because if they ain't talking about doing something to help somebody, something to create a better tomorrow, man, it's poison. I don't care what they saying. It don't make a difference what they saying, man. It's poison. So when people come up to me and start talking to me about different stuff, man, depending on who it is and what they're talking about, I already know what I'm listening to. Now it's an entertainment thing. We trying to make ourselves look good in front of one another. Man, I don't need to look good in front of you.
That's right.
I need you to see me for who I am. I need you to recognize my faults. If you hear something today that I ain't saying right, I want you to correct me before we get out the door. I'm not up here acting like I'm all knowing and all wise. Like I said, I just want to motivate. I just want to help somebody get motivated. I just want to light a fire under somebody so I can see their full potential. So they can see their full potential. So I can sit back and say, I created that fire right there. Yeah. Y'all talking about the fire, guess who said it? Yeah, see, that's what I bring get my joy from. I can't get out there and catch the long ball no more. I can't get out there. Now, I want to witness Selby's son do. I want to see your son do. I want to watch your daughter do. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? And I want to say I had a hand in that, that good thing we just witnessed. You know what I mean? I don't want to be sitting around here until I'm gone talking about, man, if I would have did this. Man, if I would have did that.
Wow.
But man, let me tell y'all something, man. If y'all already know. Just coming here and sitting in that seat is work. Oh, you got to work at it. You got to prepare your mind for it. You got to, you got to think about how you're going to get there, how you're going to get back, what you're going to miss. There's so much going into just coming here. And then you want me to do something else after I get here? And this is the planning stage. We just talking about that. This is all about action. This ain't about words. Last week, Brother Ken, or the week before last, Brother Ken said, man, I've been part of stuff like this here. As long as I can remember, man, it don't get nothing done.
Yeah.
So, I ain't trying to get y'all to put that in the offering box. We ain't got there. But, in the same sense, do we not want to put something together to get his brother something for letting us be in this building? Well, that ain't good to you. Do we not want to do that? Do we not want to put something together? So when we want to have a meal ourselves, we want to go in the back and cook, barbecue. Do we not want to put something together for that? Or do we, if we got children coming up, we want them to sell bottled water, and they ain't costing $4, $5 a case. Do we not want to have the money for it already? These are questions you got to ask yourself.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Because I, for one, I don't know if Mike has been with me, but my wife has been with me. I'm talking about, man, I'm driving down the street, man, I see kids out selling lemonade, ice cream. Well, I stop eating. I just buy some. Because I want to help. See, we are here because we want to help. And I'm not getting to, please understand, I'm not getting to trying to get in your pocket. I'm asking you Do you want me to get deeper in my pocket to feed you? By myself. In fact, all of us.
Right.
Or do we want to make it a collective effort so everybody feel like they can, join in and help out, and we got enough to do what we want to do when we get ready to do it, and they got to be talking about, damn, I ain't got no money, can we do it next week? You understand what I'm saying? See, this is what the church do. It's one of the good things that the church do. They ain't got to go out and ask nobody, because they already getting the 501c money. They already got people coming in and putting money in the bucket so they can do whatever they trying to do. And most times it ain't what we trying to do. I ain't saying they don't have cookouts, because we know they do. Well, not like we do, because when we have our cookouts, it ain't gonna, we ain't selling plates.
Right.
Because we already put in, somebody already said, look, we're gonna collect this money, do this here, and we just gonna do it. It ain't no place being sold. You see, it's out of love.
Right.
So, and I'm only asking these questions because we just not starting to crank it back up in this form. You know what I mean? And we need to know how we gonna move, how we gonna get it done. Because again, y'all, listen, I'm still talking about it. Whatever bed we make is the one we gonna lay in, as man to man, like it or not. Like it or not, whatever bed we lay in. Whatever bed we make, we're going to lay in. Right?
That's right.
So, we have to be mindful that it's going to take work, it's going to take effort, and it's going to take finance. That's what it's going to take. We can't, if we're going to have to kids sell candy bars, and you go to, let's say Sam's or Gordon's, get a big box of candy bars, it's gonna cost $30, $40. Well, how many kids want to sell the candy bars? One? Or we want 4? Or 5? Well, if we said 5, we're talking about $150, $200 now. Well, for candy we gotta buy, just candy alone. Do you want to wait till the first of the month? Everybody here got children, got bills. To say, hey man, we ain't got it. No, man, we already got it, man. Everybody ain't got money. I'm looking at y'all. Everybody ain't got money. And the reason why I like to be called minister is because again, a lot of these so-called ministers and preachers and pastors, they done messed this part of it up. Because it sounds like a pimping game. Asking a grown man for some money. Remember now, these ain't women we talking to. Y'all ain't women we talking to. We talking to men.
Mm-hmm.
Men is more factual. Men watch where their money go. Men, we ain't just blowing it unless it's on something we like. Outside of that, we ain't getting that far. Right?
Right.
Most of y'all, I for one, don't feel sorry for a whole lot of people that ain't got no money. I just don't. Again, you make your bed, you gotta lay in. You gotta learn to trade. That's one of the reasons why I honor this brother so much. Because he got to trade. It's his. Can't nobody take it. Can't nobody make him forget it. I don't care if he loses both hands. Guess what? There's a whole lot of stuff he's still gonna be able to do, but what he gonna have is the information. To where somebody that can come in don't know nothing about it, he walking right through it with no hands.
That's right.
See, this is the bed he made for himself. He can lay in that bed forever. He barely got to move nothing. Ain't got to worry about me and what I'm going to do, what I'm going to say, what I'm going to give, what I ain't going to give, if I'm going to help him. Even if he did call me, or if he called me and I didn't help him, guess what he going to do after that? He going to call AAA, Homes Renters Insurance. You know what I mean? He going to call his other countless brothers that he grew up with in this town, you know what I mean? That feel the same way about it like I do. But at the same time, they might not be doing what we doing in here. That's why, you might not see them. They might not be as confident or might not even want to do what we trying to do. But me, man, look, I'm for y'all, bro. That's why I'm motivated to do this. There's nothing now in this world that I really want. I mean, I'm not trying to go nowhere. I'm not trying to get, Brother King, I'm not trying to get, no special praises or nothing like that. In fact, man, look, this was almost well, y'all didn't hear my quote, man. This was almost tough for me to do this in this manner again. You know what I mean? Because one thing about me, man, I do not like failure. I do not like failure. I like doing it right the first time. Do it right the first time, you ain't got to worry about doing it again. Right?
Right.
So again, man, with that being said, I can't see the clock, y'all. Y'all know I can go. Y'all know I can do this all day. What time we got? Everybody got time?
7 o'clock.
5 minutes? Yeah. So we have been, y'all just heard me up. The camera didn't see this, but y'all just heard me say at 11 o'clock, we want to be done. We want to be out of here. So, y'all already know what I done talked about. So before he sit down and get too comfortable, this is one of the things that, just one of the things that, we want to try to bring to the table, you know what I mean, as an avenue to be able to reach the children, give the children something, teach the children something, you know what I mean? And Mike Smith, you always say it better than anybody, boy, get your hands dirty. There's something about getting your hands dirty. You know what I mean? I'm listening to this country song. I'm finna get out of here. I listen to this country song. He said the white boy told him that his mama said, if you want some honest money, then keep some dirty hands. Right? You want some honest money, keep some dirty hands. So look, man, with that being said, man, I know he ready. I know Ken is ready to come up here and give us what he gonna give us. He ain't gonna take long. But remember what I said a while ago, y'all, right? You ain't gotta be long to be strong. Come on, Ken. Come on, man. Give us some of that, man.
How y'all doing that? For those who don't know me, my name is Ken Day. I'm originally from Muskegon Heights. So I moved here in '94, went to Hope. It was a complete culture shock. You know what I'm saying? To say the very least. So my first love there was football. I got a football scholarship to Northwood University, which is a business institute. And went up there, played a little bit, but it was an independent business institute where all of the curriculums and every single it doesn't matter what you were doing, it was tied into business. So I learned, and this was 99 through 2003. So I learned a lot about business, how to open LLCs. I mean, I opened my first LLC in 2001. I'm 43. You know what I'm saying? I did that by myself. And from there, I did mortgages for a couple years, went out to Vegas for 2 years, and me and 3 of my guys from college started a company renegotiating the terms, in people's home loans without doing refinance. So that was magic, and doing credit repair, and this is back in 2007. So, I don't know how honest I can get right now, but
Make sure you don't incriminate yourself.
Right.
Come on,
right. And so, like I said, this was I left Colorado like around 07, 08. Took a real big loss on a chunk of money, and so I moved back here and got into the medical marijuana program because I had a background in that as well. And so what I realized real quick, was that there were very few people that looked like us in the cannabis industry. You know what I'm saying? saying? And I'm not just talking in Michigan, you know. I'm talking all over the place. So, like I was telling Rick, I got recruited by this company called the Michigan Hemp Company. And but even that bag, that black, that very bag right there. Yeah. So, a lot of people don't know the difference between hemp and marijuana. And I'm gonna tell you real quick, in the simplest way to explain it. So, y'all seen hemp products at Myers or whatever store, you know, hemp lotions and the body washes. You know, that product was made from what they call industrial hemp. So it doesn't exceed 0.3% THC. So you can't get physically, you can't get high off of it. Psychoactive, physically nothing. It has all the other cannabinoids. Now, the thing that gets me is most people only. Now, cannabis has over 400 compounds in it, over 400, but we only talk about 2, THC, and now everybody talking about CBD. So, when I started working with the Michigan Hemp Company, I was able to make products. I started making products that had low THC, but they had high cannabinoids. You know, everyone's, the CBD craze it's starting to die down a little bit, but CBD was real heavy. It was real popular for a while. And all CBD does is kill inflammation. But you have people taking it, and it does stop, epilepsy, stuff like that. But you have people taking it for anxiety and to go to sleep and stuff like that. And that's not what it's for. You know what I'm saying? CBN helps the anxiety. CBG is a deep muscle penetrator. So I have a few products here that I make. This got full spectrum, meaning it's got whole plant nutrition. You know what I'm saying? And you can apply that to everything, because everything needs balance. Everything has to be wholesome, has to be a complete circle. So we learned how to work with everything from the stalk to the leaf, the flower, you name it. So in 2014, when Obama was in office, December of 2014, he signed Farm Bill 7606, which made hemp legal again on an industrial level, because they criminalized it in 1937. You know what I'm saying? They just put it under the umbrella of weed. You know what I'm saying? And cannabis, and it's if you really want to look at it, cannabis is just the umbrella term of that plant. But there's 3 kinds of cannabis. There's ruderalis, which is something we never hear about. I've never even seen it, to be honest. And then they have hemp, which doesn't exceed 0.3% THC. And then you have marijuana. We all know what that does. How that's psychoactive. So when Obama signed that bill in 7606, and I was working with the Michigan Hemp Company, that gave me the accolade of being the first black man in the United States history to get an industrial hemp license. So I went from, doing little things around here to all of a sudden I'm meeting with the state senate. They want to look at my research, you know what I'm saying, for the programs coming up here. This is, some time back before the dispensaries opened up here. So I worked a little bit with them as far as research. Excuse me. In 2016, I got to go to Kentucky and do a project there on him, which was just a great experience. Meeting people from different places and showing these older white men that we can grow too. You know what I'm saying? It was real funny. The first meeting I had with these cats. Now I met them through my lawyer. My lawyer set the meeting up. So I showed up to the meeting late, of course, like I always do. I sit down, you know, and the guy looking at me, he said, "You at the wrong table?" I said, "No, man, I'm Ken. I'm the grower." And they said, "But you?" I said, "Yeah, black, yeah." You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know. So that you know, that blew them away. And then, you know, just showing that, look, I can do everything y'all can do, if not better, because this plant connects to me on the level that y'all can't understand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because of the melanin in my skin. You know what I mean? The same with y'all's. You know. So from there, I started. We have a farm about 40 miles away from here in Saranac, right outside Grand Rapids. So I farm goats, chickens, rabbits, you name it. We built a 10 by 12 structure out of what's called hempcrete. So it's where you take all the stalks from the hemp and we grind it down into little shavings called herb. It's called herb. And you mix it with water and a little bit of lime, do your framing, and that stuff, man, I forgot what it's called, an R factor, I believe. It's got an R factor 10 times higher than concrete and 5 times more than wood. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about a plant that can save us a lot of money, you know what I mean? And do a lot of things for it.
What's the R factor?
That measures how much heat it keeps in, how much cold it keeps in. It's an environmental thing.
If you need less insulation, messing with that.
Exactly. Okay, right.
Less stuff in your house.
Right. Exactly. And so I know BMW right now is making a vehicle with the inside of them. So yeah, from there I just I've traveled all over the country speaking about this. I've done some events with 19 Keys. I don't know if y'all heard about him. Reza Islam, you know, all over the place. You know, from here to California. But it's never nobody that look like us. You know what I'm saying? And so I put on classes online showing people how to grow. You know what I'm saying? Whether you got a huge backyard or you live in an apartment, you just got a deck. You know what I'm saying? We can make it happen because it's gonna come to a point in time where you gotta know how to do something with your hands. You know what I'm saying? Come on. You're gonna have to. We all got some sort of trade. We can work on cars, build houses, you know, stuff like that too. But gardening is where it's at. Gardening totally changed my life, man. It changed me on the spiritual, the physical, and mental level. You know what I'm saying? Because it made me responsible for something. You know what I'm saying? And I remember when I grew my first, tomato or whatever, it was like, I grew this, you know what I'm saying? It gave me a sense of, just something to be proud of, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Something I started and finished, I created this, you know what I mean? And then, not to mention, you get talking to your female friends, and it's, oh, you got a garden? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got some fresh vegetables, so, anything we do, as an organization with us or with the kids in the community, that's something that I want to bring to the table. Doing some sort of community garden. In 2017, I did. It went on for about a year and a half. We did this thing called Garden Wars, and because we competitive, you know what I'm saying, by nature, you know what I mean? So let's make it fun, you know what I mean? Yeah. So we'll see who can grow the biggest tomatoes or grow the biggest, you know, whatever. You know what I mean? And just making fun out of it. You know what I'm saying? We on Facebook, you know, going back and forth, and, just it can just bring the whole different level of peace to you. And it's besides having a child, the most rewarding thing you can ever do. You know what I'm saying? Is becoming that alchemist by, you know, bringing that sun together with earth, a little bit of water, and you being that fourth element, you know. So, yeah, man. So gardening is my thing. And I want to leave this book. I know we got a list of books up there.
I'm gonna read that.
I want y'all to take a look at this book. It's called The Indigenous History of Hemp. And it shows how we were the first people working with this plant on the planet over 2,000 years ago. You know, when the Moors sailed from, you know, Africa to North America and to and fro, the ship was made out of hemp. Certain parts were, you know what I'm saying? Even the sail was made out of the leaves, you know what I mean? They got all that from us. So this is over 10,000 years of history in this book. You know, you'll find a lot of similarities from, you know, what they did back then to what we're doing now, because ain't nothing new under the sun, like, you know, like they say. So, I'm gonna read this up there. And, I don't know if it's any questions, but, you know, shoot them in.
If I question.
It's pretty explanatory on that.
Yeah, let me go with my track too.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. When we going out there, Ken? When we going out there, bro? That's what I need to know. I want to see some goats and rabbits.
In fact, I want to put a rabbit in my pocket.
Not just a foot.
Yeah, like I was telling Rick, we and the farm, it's not. Let me explain. It's not, you know, just acres and acres. You know what I'm saying? The farmland. It's, you know, all trees cut down. It's in the swampy area, but we bought it for a reason like that. Cause we did our research and talked to some people in the area, and they said that land floods 4 times a year. It's right off the Grand River. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? Yeah. So, you know, we were able to get, you know, a lot of good free water. You know what I'm saying? And just learning how to do a lot of things. So,
I got a question though. Down by the swampy area, is that where y'all planting y'all melons and grapes and?
Yeah, in the real swampy humid areas. You know what I mean? We got about close to 2 acres of farm land. You know what I'm saying? We had to cut a bunch of trees down. We got the machine where you make your own boards.
Yeah, I know you're talking about that rotary saw.
No, it's the big.
Yeah, I know what the rotary rotary saw.
Yeah,
I can't think of it either.
Right, so we got limit to make your own 2x4s, 2x6s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a chainsaw too, cuz.
Okay. And you know, and once we get with these young guys out here, man, and we show them it's something else rewarding out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Besides the bullshit y'all into, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're not making no money, you know what you doing?
The young guys' problem though is they, like you said, they don't see it from a black standpoint.
Yeah.
They see all these white boys getting guys at 16 in school. Cause I used to go pools with one of my wife's family friends. He's a white dude, you know what I'm saying? Okay. And he's the only reason why I saw the world differently. And it's cause he gave me a chance and then let me see how a private industry works, you know what I'm saying, construction and stuff like that.
Right,
So once you see that, and you see something else, you realize it all work the same way, and make your mindset on how you get your money different. You know what I'm saying? It'll make you think, oh, do this to get this. You know, I can make $100 working doing this. These white people making $200 a day, holding signs and putting rocks in buckets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't think that there's money in that. You know what I'm saying? They don't realize there's money in dirt, and that if you just help somebody do something, you can get paid that way too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they got this country song called Buy Dirt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh, buy dirt?
Buy Dirt. You know, awesome, bro. For real, for real. See, hey, look, hold on before you go. Don't go nowhere
I
yet.
ain't going nowhere.
Hey, he said, y'all heard me say we are part of this. He already claimed it, y'all. It's already in it, man. And look, I'm not competing no more with the government. I'm gonna tell you why. See, I was like Michael Jordan, right? I thought I was always the best at everything.
Yeah.
And I was secretly competing with my brother Shelby, right? And so I go to his house.
What I say,
He killed me. He killed my dad. Yeah, so yeah, but we're gonna cut this off, man, so we can get the people out here that gotta go. We got a couple people that gotta go to work. But no, I don't know what we ain't over yet, unless you want to be over. But yeah, we just gonna sit down, man. If y'all want to, man, y'all can talk. I know a couple brothers got some things to do, man, but we want to make sure we get out here in a timely fashion and don't be holding nobody up. But again, man, hold on. I got a chainsaw too. I got a chainsaw too. I got steels. You know what I mean? But yeah, hey, look though. Man, y'all hear what he talking about? Oh yeah. Hey, look, I don't know if y'all heard what I heard, right?
Yeah. I heard it all.
No, listen to me. See, by me being, look, I'm like Clyde. I'm gonna quote a lot of people, right? If I see that money, I'm gonna chase it down. See, he just showed me some new money. I ain't know nothing about it. I'm ready to chase it down. I'm ready to get in the hemp business, y'all. I'm ready to grow me some plants. You understand me? Even like we said, we had church, we had one at the church. All of us.
Okay.
In the garden.
I still got
Yeah, we still got pictures of it.
peppers and
We've been trying to get going, man. We've been waiting on you.
You
You done held us up. You done held us
when I
up.
was at your house, I told you, even in my backyard. Even in my backyard, y'all just, I'm getting everything together right now. I'm trying to get, I'm behind, don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna get my, I'm trying to get my seedlings.
You know what I'm saying? I have ideas, but I don't got the business, you know what I mean? I really want to turn half of my backyard to a garden, man. I never got my backyard. I got hills back there. There ain't no reason why.
She got sick. You cut.
Y'all, you know, we gotta start growing.